Let him who has understanding reckon the number of the beast, for it is a human number. Its number is 666.
I left alone, my mind was blank.
The Monte Carlo table was invented by a man called Francois Blanc. In fact, the first version of roulette was invented by a mathematician called Blaise Pascal. A really early version of the idea. He's a brilliant French mathematician, really interesting life. But the version I want to talk about is the Monte Carlo roulette table. So Francois Blanc invented this, and they say that he made a deal with the devil for the secrets of roulette, because the numbers of a roulette table add up to 666. It is just a coincidence. It's a nice little funny story told by gamblers who have perhaps suffered at the hands of the roulette table. 666. Then, if it is the sum of consecutive numbers, 1 to 36, that means it's also known as a triangle number. That's what a triangle number is. Let's have a look at those.
Okay, so in the Bible, the famous number 666 comes in Revelation chapter 13. This calls for wisdom. Let him who has understanding reckon the number of the beast, for it is a human number. Its number is 666. Now in English, this word reckon actually comes from a Greek word which means calculate. So it's almost like the text is saying, I'm going to give you a riddle. You need to calculate the number of the beast, okay? This number, 666, actually relates to a name. So this says Nero Caesar in Hebrew. The N, is number 50. The R, the Resh, is 200, okay? Vav is 6. Nu is 50. Kof is 100. Samek is 60. And then Resh is 200. Now, if you add up all of these, we come to 666. So Nero Caesar, the name Nero Caesar, has a numerical value of 666. Why is it spelt slightly funnily? We've got here N-R, the equivalent of O-N. So we've got Neron Caesar. The reason for that is that the Greek way of writing Nero Caesar was Neron Caesar. I think this is the most obvious explanation, partly because there are other examples at the time in other Hebrew and Greek texts of this kind of riddle, the idea of a number representing a name. It's convincing because this Neron Caesar, this particular spelling, is in common use. And also, John, as an author, uses very Hebraic concepts. He draws on a lot of Hebrew ideas. Some people argue that Greek is his second language. He thinks in Hebrew, but he writes in Greek. So he's imbued with Hebrew ideas. But also, it adds to the kind of the complexity of it in terms of it being a riddle, a secret. So no one wants to write a book under imperial persecution saying, oh, the root of all evil is Nero Caesar. You're not going to spell that out. So this is kind of a way that the number system of the time can be used as a code to kind of protect the author, protect the recipients from an out-and-out criticism.
A triangle number then can be written like a triangle. Here I'm going to take some dots and write them in a triangle. And you see, each row is a different number. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So the first triangle number is just 1 on its own. The second triangle number is the first 2 rows there. So 1 plus 2, which is 3. The third triangle number is this triangle, 1, 2, 3, which is 6. The fourth triangle number is that, and so on and so on. and the 36th triangle number, so the very last row would have 36 dots on it, would be the 36th triangle number. That is 666.
666 has been used to indicate virtually anything. But anyone who's been evil, an evil ruler or so on, has been found to add up somehow to the number of 666 using all sorts of bizarre counting systems.
Of course, we know about the associations with 666, but mathematically speaking, it's not a particularly interesting, exciting number for its own sake. It's more of a cultural important number.
What's very interesting about this 666